everyone. We're going to evaluate the limit using L'Hopital's rule. We have the limit as x approaches 0 from the right of cosecant x minus cotan x plus cosine x. So if I rewrite this, let's look and see what form we have. And I want to rewrite this as cosecant of x minus, and put in parentheses, cotan of x minus cosine of x. That tells me I have the form infinity minus infinity. So I need to write it in indeterminate form so we can use L'Hopital's rule here. So let's rewrite this as the limit as x approaches 0 from the right. And this is going to be 1 divided by sine of x. And then we're going to have minus cosine, I'm looking back at this, cosine of x divided by sine of x plus cosine of x. Now to get the common denominator so we can use a different form, I'm going to write sine of x under here. So I had to multiply this by sine of x. So now the whole thing can be rewritten as the limit as x approaches 0 from the right, 1 minus cosine of x plus cosine x times sine of x, all divided by sine of x. Now we have it in the form where we can use L'Hopital's rule. So using L'Hopital's rule, we're going to get the limit. Let's do this on the next slide. So I'm going to duplicate the page and the ink, and I just duplicated it so it'll still be there. I'm going to erase this part so we'll have some room here. All right, so basically it's still there if you need to see it. So now I'm going to take the derivative of my numerator and my denominator. So this is the limit as x approaches 0 from the right. Now the derivative of 1 is just going to be 0. And then you have the derivative of negative cosine of x is going to be positive sine of x. And then for this piece, we use the chain rule. And you're going to get minus, if you copy down sine, it's going to be sine times the derivative of cosine, which is sine. And then we're going to have plus, write down your cosine, times the derivative of sine, which is cosine. And then you take the derivative of your denominator, which is sine of x, and that's cosine of x. So basically this is going to be sine squared, and this is going to be cosine squared. Now, we can go ahead and apply the limit at this point. We can apply our 0. So we have sine of 0 minus sine squared of 0 plus cosine squared of 0 divided by cosine of 0. So the sine of 0 is 0. We have 0 here. And then cosine of 0 is 1. So you really get 0 minus 0 plus 1 squared divided by 1. So your final answer is just going to be 1 divided by 1, which equals 1. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.